Hey y'all, it's Diane with Shaw Craft One in my old barn door, and I just kind of wanted to do another fun video. I think it'll be a helpful video too, but I want to make it fun, and informative. So what I want to do, I know that I'm, with my booth, I'm having a lot of people who are sending me different journals and things like that. And one of my biggest desires is to receive journals that have really good tight signatures. And I have stressed that to all of the ladies who are sending me their journals and things like that, that it's just imperative that you have a good tight signature, because without a strong backbone, your book is not going to last. And so I wanted to take a minute today and show you guys how I sew in my signatures and kind of give you a few tips on how to make sure you get good, tight, strong signatures with no wiggle. So I kind of wanted to go through that today, but first I wanted to, I spent a lot of my time today getting some new product into the shop. So I wanted to show you that, and I'm also going to give a few tips for the ladies who, send me journals or whatever, and, anybody who has an Etsy shop. These would be good tips for you as well. Also, I have completed the video course for, that I had been telling you ladies that I would do a video course on how to get you started. And so I've got the videos completed. I just have to figure out what platform that I can put that on for you guys to be able to grab those from the Etsy shop. So that is in progress. It's something that I'm working on, and sorry about moving the camera. So anyways, so we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you how I get my signatures tight. But first, real quick, I just want to show you the few things that I put into the shop today. I put some really cute stuff in there. First of all, I have lots and lots of washi. Look at how stinking cute this washi is. I might have to move this so that the camera will focus. Let me see if I can scoot this over. Sorry guys. I'm gonna scoot that right there and maybe use that as a background. There we go. So how stinking cute is that? And each one has like a little saying or a quote. That one probably will be a little hard to see on camera. I don't know if I can get it to focus, but anyway, super pretty washi. And I mean, it's a good thick washi roll. And this is 2 inches wide, I believe. Yep, this one's 2 inches wide. So I have that one in the shop. I'm going to go through these quickly because I don't want to take the whole video to do this. I just wanted to kind of show you real quick. Then I have, y'all know my obsession with tickets. Okay, so I had to have some ticket washi. And so I got some extra. Look how cool that is. And it looks even better when you put it on paper, especially if it's like a, a solid color paper. It shows up a whole lot better when it's on a solid color paper. But isn't that the coolest washi? I'm so excited. So I believe this one's 1.5 inches wide. So that one's in the shop. And then there's this one. Now I only have just a few of each one of these. This one is a good wide washi. It's almost 4 inches wide. I think it is 4 inches wide actually. But look at these cool pictures. And again, these look better if once you put it on paper, they show up better. How stinking cute are these? So that one is in there. And then let me just get this rolled up, because I've rolled it out pretty good and I don't want it messed up. Hang on. Okay, I got that in there. All right, and then let me see, what else do we have? Okay, I have the bronze book corners in the shop. Hang on, I'm trying to hurry, guys, because I know y'all don't want to see all of this. You just want to play and have fun. And me too. I figured I'd just put it all in one video. I have the silver corners. Those are in the shop today. And And then I have these beautiful, beautiful butterfly appliques. I have them in pink and in white. It's a pack of 5. So those are in the shop. I have, okay. Oh, I have some more of these. These little envelopes. There's like a set of 6 vintage style little envelopes in there. So I think I only have 3 packs of these left. So, and then I also have seed packs. I ordered these seed packs. They're so cool. They're the craft color, and they were listed as seed packs. They could be seed packs or coin envelopes. You know, either way. But I am going to, I ordered them for me, but then I had plenty to put in the shop too, because I'm going to do some decoupaging and some decorating on these. So I'm excited to play with those. Maybe we'll do that on video. So I have those in the shop. And then I have all kinds of stickers. Y'all, look at these. These are such pretty washi stickers. All of the stickers that I have in the shop right now are washi stickers. But look at these botanicals with the mushrooms and the florals. How stinking pretty are these? Hopefully you can see them okay. So very pretty. And you can see all the pictures. And these are good size stickers. They're just absolutely beautiful. I love stuffing these in pockets and tucks in my journals and making tags with. There's so much you can do with them. I can't even name off everything that you can do with them, because I mean, there's just so many different things that you can do with them. And oh, I do have one set of these little bird stickers left. I found those in the bottom of my product drawer. I have these stickers. I've had these before, so I've shown those before, but they're in there. And let me see. These as well. I've had these before, and they're in there. I have several packs, and one of these packs y'all are going to be super excited about. Well, I'm excited about all of them, but there's some that are really, really pretty. I have these florals again. I've had these in there before. So these and these I've added back into the shop. So those are both in there. Really, really pretty. They're very detailed washi stickers. I love how it shows the detail in them. So I have those in there. And then here comes my favorites. Well, some of my favorites. Let me see. Okay, so I have these botanical ones. I haven't had these in my shop before, but I have 2 different kinds. But they have florals and mushrooms and like ferns and greenery. Not a bunch of greenery. They have more florals than anything, but then they have quite a few of the mushrooms too. So I have both of those packs in there. And then hang on, I am trying to get there, guys. Trying to get there. Alright, these are the last 2, and we'll be done with this part. So, look at these. How stinking pretty are these? These are like a vintage, grungy, steampunky type stickers. Look how pretty. I love these. I mean, those are so cool. And then you have birds, and then some are in color and some are in black and white. Just super pretty little stickers. I'll flip through these real quick. Very, very pretty. With the bird in the bird cage, or birds in the bird cage. I love the black and white ones. There is so many things you can do. Look at that. I love that one. So many things you can do with these black and white ones. That one. Oh, it's gloves. It took me a minute to figure that out. Super cute little postal ones. And look at the music one. How pretty is that? So there's that pack. And then this might be my favorite pack of all, just because I love these so much. I love the colors and everything that they used in these. So these are like a vintage Victorian. And look, I mean, these are washi stickers, but I mean, they're good size stickers. Let's see. This one is Well, with the curve, it's a little over 4 inches. So look how pretty she is. Isn't she gorgeous? Look at the boot. Love, love, love the boot. I hope this is focusing okay. So I'm not going to go through each one of these because I know y'all don't want to, but this one's super pretty. I love that one. It says Amazing Grace. Yeah, so really, really pretty washi stickers, butterflies and flowers, and even a fairy. And there's several more. So anyways, these are all in my shop and ready for you to run and grab them now. And I only have a few packs of each, so if you see something that you love, run and grab it while you can, because I have a feeling that these aren't going to last very long, because if I love them as much as I do, I know y'all are going to love them just that much too, and everybody's going to run and snatch them up. So let me get these put back in this pack, and then we'll get started on our signature. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to talk to you about is getting good tight signatures. It is imperative that if you're going to make a journal to sell to someone, you want that journal to be good and sturdy and strong and lasting. And if it has loose signatures, that journal is not going to last. So I'm going to show you how I sew in my signatures and make sure that I get a good tight signature. And the key is this waxed linen cord. Or it's not actually, I don't even know that it's waxed linen. Is it focusing? I get this from Hobby Lobby, and it's just called wax cord. And I had to go buy some more the other day, so I saved the package. So this is what it looks like. It's in a gray package. It's $2.99, and you get 25 yards. So it's really, I know that you think that the embroidery floss and those types of things are cheaper, and they are. And they're good to hold a journal together. If it's a smaller size journal, you know, and you can still get it good and tight. The problem with that sometimes is that it slips. And so when you're tying your signature and you think you've gotten it tight, that thread is slipping. And so once you get it all tied up, then you still have like a jiggle in your signature, and you don't want that, because number one, when you put that bad boy in the mail, the post people are not gentle with these packages, guys, okay? And I have learned that the hard way. I've had quite a few problems with the postal service, and so, you know, they don't take great care to be easy with your package, because they have no idea what's in that package. They deal with thousands and thousands of packages every day, and so you know, so if you've got a journal that has a loose signature that's wiggling back and forth like this, and they're throwing it around, good chances are that thread's going to break just from the handling. So, but if you use this wax cord, and I am not, you know, I'm not here to advocate for Hobby Lobby or anything like that. You can get this anywhere. You can order it on Amazon. You can, I'll try to find some links for some and put it in the description box below, so that you know. But I'm just telling you that when you use the waxed cord, number one, it grabs a hold better, and I'll show you what I mean. But and it's easier to tie it, and your string doesn't slip like cord that doesn't have the wax. The wax kind of grabs onto the paper and the book. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. So let's just get started. I'm just going to sew in this signature, and I'm going to show you what the things that I do to make sure that I get a good tight signature. So the way I measure my cord is I take my journal cover, and I'm going to measure this cord 1, 2.5 times the length of the spine. And that's going to makes sure that I know that I have enough cord for to sew in my signature. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and just cut another piece off for my second signature real quick while I have it out. Oh, and also you can get this cord in different colors. Like I have, I've had maroon, I've had brown. I like the white the best, or it's more of a cream color than a white. But I think there's black, there's blue, there's all different colors. So if you want a different color, just look for the other colors of it. Okay, so another one of my great tips is get yourself a long needle. Okay, this is a doll making needle. This needle it's about 3 1/4 inches long. And when you have this is a good thick needle. So when you have a long thick needle, it makes it so much easier to grab onto when you're trying to sew it through your signature, and it will cause you a lot less hand cramps. So let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, so the way I do my signatures is I start with this is the front of the journal, okay? So I'm going to start with the last signature first and sew it in. I always turn my book this way because I'm left-handed, so this is going to kind of be opposite from the majority of y'all, whoever's left-handed, you know. So I'm just going to open up my signature and go through my center hole. Now this is a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, which is what I have found basically pretty much, you know, the majority of people uses. I mean, a lot of people use different kinds, but this is the one that I find that is the most common. So I don't think you need to see me sew everything in, and sometimes it's a little hard to find the holes that I've punched in this chenille. So let me just find it real quick. Oh, I'm too low. Where in the world? Oh, I think I found it. No, I didn't. Hang on, guys. I don't normally have this problem, but with the chenille, it's a little harder because... Hang on. Okay, found it. Alright. So, you're just going to sew normally, like you do, like you sew in a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. This is not really going to be a lesson to show you, or a tutorial, or a video, or whatever you want to call it. It's not really to teach you how to sew in a signature per se, but it's to teach you how to get it tight. So, and sometimes I don't get it all the way through, and so I have to kind of go fishing for my needle and find my holes. Can y'all see what I'm doing? And it usually never works for me when I'm on camera. Now, yesterday I was zipping through them like nobody's business, but, you know, you get on camera and it's going to make a fool of you every time. Okay, so now we've got our middle and our bottom stitched, okay? Now we're going to go back through the middle. And here's what I have found causes a problem sometimes. When you go back through the middle, if you stitch through this thread that's already threaded through, it's going to cause you to not be able to have a good tight signature, okay? So you want to make sure, and it works so much easier with the wax cord, again, because when I pull this wax cord to the side like this, and I'm going to tug it pretty good, and when I tug that pretty good, what it's going to do is it's going to pull it all the way to the side, all the way through, so that when I run my needle back through, I'm going to go to the right side of that thread, and that way I know I am not going back through that thread and causing it to bind it up and cause me problems. And so I'm just going to go all the way through. And do you see how loose? I don't know if you can. You see how loose this is right now? I'm going to leave it that loose until I get everything stitched. All right, so now we're going to go back through the top, and I always kind of turn it over and go through it at the bottom to make sure. It just makes it a little easier for me to do it that way. And you know, you guys, y'all can sew your signatures in whatever works the best for you. All right, see if we can get this one to quote. Oh, well, it almost did. Really? Where'd he go to? There he is. Okay. It never works on camera, I'm telling you. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now I have everything through. Now here is the part where I really need you to pay attention, or I really want you to pay attention if you want to get good tight signatures and have a good quality book that you are selling to your customers, because these are your customers. They're important people. You know, they're the ones who keep your business going, or the ones who you know, they allow you to keep doing what you love. So you want to make sure that they have a good quality product when they buy something from you. All right, so once you have everything stitched, what I'm going to start doing, I want these two strings to be kind of the same length when I tie them in the center. So I'm going to turn this over. This might not have worked better. I should have used a different color thread. Alright, so I'm going to pull out from the middle just a little bit, and that's going to make my middle string a little shorter. So I'm going to pull some of that out just so I can make it even. Okay, and then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to tighten it up at the top. And I'm going to pull pretty good and make sure it's good and tight, not going anywhere. Okay, now I'm going to come right here to the middle and come to the top part, and I'm going to pull that. Now once I know where I have that, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to grab this middle string, and as I'm pulling on this, I'm going to pull on this, and what it's going to do, it's going to line my signature up. Now don't pull too hard, or you'll, you know, this cord is really hard to break, but you can break it if you pull too hard on it. But give it a good tug, and see, I'm pulling on the inside and I'm pulling on the outside at the same time. Now at that point, I'm going to tighten this up at the bottom here, which is actually the top because I've got my book upside down, but you get the gist of it. Alright, now as I'm holding these, what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go to this signature right here, to this string, and I'm going to jiggle it. If it just barely moves like that, then I know my signature is going to have a good tight hold. If it jiggles, like, I'm going to loosen it up and show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to loosen it up just a little bit. Okay, so say we have this signature tight. Alright, I'm going to take my needle off of here so I don't poke myself. Say we have this signature tied, okay, and then I go to open, well, I'm going to have to loosen it up some more. I've got it so tight. Hang on a second. Okay, there we go. Alright, so say I tie it like this, and then I go to use my book. Do you see that? Do you see how my, let me see if I can, I want you to be able to see this string. You see how it's moving at the signature? You should not have this. You should not have this at all. Your signature should not be able to move at all when you sew your signature into your journal, okay? Because if it does, it's going to last for a while, but it's not going to last as long as it would if you had it good and tight. My journals that I make, I want to make sure that people can pass them down as heirlooms to their family. If they want to put family photos in them or whatever, I want to make sure they're going to last for that to happen. So here's how I do it. Okay, so I've gone in, so I'm going to pull here. Let me pull this back out so I know which string to pull. So I'm going to tighten it up. I'm going to pull out here and out from the center here, and that way that string isn't moving. I mean, it's moving just a little, but not much at all. Okay, then I'm going to pull this one tight, and I'm going to run it up under this one. Now normally I'd have my needle, but with the wax cord it's fairly easy to do that. Okay, and then I'm going to take this wax cord and I'm going to tie it in a knot right here in the center, and I'm going to pull good and tight on it. Okay, now before I tie another knot, I'm going to close my book and I'm going to go wiggle my strings and make sure that they're not super loose. As long as they're not super loose, I'm going to tie my second knot. Okay, and then I usually tie it 3 times just because I'm a freak about it. Okay, So that is how you get a good tight signature. And then next, you're just going to put your second signature in and sew it in and tighten it up the same exact way. Now, I'm not going to do that on camera because y'all have seen it. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comment box below and I'll be glad to answer them. I'll help you any way that I can. So yeah, that is how you make sure that you have a good tight signature. And again, you can do it with other cords or other threads. I learned the hard way that I am better off to pay $2.99 and get the waxed cord, because it gives me I can rest in the knowledge that, you know, I've got a good tight signature and my book is going to be a quality book that's going to last for my customer. And I would rather pay, you know, just a little bit more money for the cord that I use, because I'm going to tell you something. If your book can be just as beautiful as any book you've ever seen on the whole planet, but if it doesn't have good bones, it doesn't do a bit of good. Okay? So now, of course, I'm on camera, so that's not working. Excuse me. So sorry, I got a tickle in my throat and it just snuck up on me. So anyways, those are basically the tips that I have to show you, you know, the best way that I have found to make sure that you get a good tight signature. And then for my ladies and friends who are sending books in to go into the booths, a few little tips for you, like how to count your pages in a journal. Okay, so I'm going to take this one out for now. Just say this is your journal. Okay, so once you get it sewn in, this is how you're gonna count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Okay, so you have 25 pages in this side of the signature. That means you're going to have 25 pages in this side of the signature. So that gives you 50 pages. Okay, and then you're going to double that, because you're going to use the front and the back of each page. So you're going to have 100 total front and back of each page. If you put 25 pages in a signature, that gives you 100 sides or 100 pages to journal on in that signature. Okay, so that's an easy way to show you how to count your pages. And when you guys send me your journals, send me that information, because I don't have time to sit here and count the number of signature pages or the number of pages in everybody's signatures. If I did that, I'd never get my videos finished. Well, I mean, I'd get the videos finished, but I'd never be able to get the listings finished. It would take me forever, and it would just be, you know, defeat the purpose. So if you'll count your signatures or your pages in your journal and write those down and send them to me when you send me your journals, that would help tremendously. Also, send me the measurements of your journals. You know, how long, how tall, and how wide are your journals? How wide is your spine? Things like that. If you send me things like that, because those are things that people want to know. You know, when people are buying a journal, they want to be able to know, you know, what size is this journal? Because some people may not like super big journals, and some people may not like super little journals. And when you're just seeing it on a video, sometimes you can't really tell the size. So just make sure you send that stuff for me. And, you know, another tip is, you know, if you want to send a little gift or something to go with your journals, I know a lot of you ladies are doing that already. I always try to send a gift when a customer buys something from my shop. I always try to send a free gift to them, and that's just my way of saying thank you for shopping at my old barn door. It's my way of saying I truly appreciate you, I value you, and I mean it when I, you know, when I send that little gift. That's my way of letting them know, hey, you're worth a free gift because I value not just their, them being a customer, but I always try to make friends with my customers, because to me, if you come to my shop and you spend the time browsing around in my shop and you spend your money in my shop, I want to be your friend, because I want to show you that I appreciate you. So, and genuinely from the heart, not just as a business, yes, it's good business practice, but I do it more so because I just want people to know how much I appreciate them. So those are just a few tips for you when you're sending in journals for the booth. And please, 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 please get wax cord. Do you see this signature is not moving at all? There is no wiggle in this signature at all. I can pull and tug. It is not moving. I mean, not moving a bit. So there you go. A few tips for you. And that's not just for booth vendors. It's for everybody, because I want to help everybody. I want everybody to be able to feel confident in the product that they're making, and to know that it's going to last a long time. And again, if you can't find the wax cord, someone told me that you can find the beeswax and you can wax the cord that you have. So maybe try that, because when you use this wax cord, you really can't tell until you do it yourself, but it kind of grabs to this paper and it doesn't slide in and out as easily as the cord that's not waxed. And so you have less of a chance of the cord sliding when you're trying to tie it in, and then you've got to redo it. And I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. If you open up your journal and you find that the signature's loose, redo it. Take the time and re-stitch that signature in and make sure it's tight. I just can't stress it enough. So anyways, that's my spiel for today. I think I'm going to go ahead and finish this one and put it in the shop. It's just a plain white chenille journal, but it's one of the blank ones, just like, has the same kind of pages as all the other ones. So I think I'm just going to add this to that listing. I think I only have one left in that listing, so I'll add this one in and there will be 2. So if you want the white chenille journal, run to the shop, you can grab it. I'll go ahead and put it in there. So anyways, if you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comment box below. Please like the video and subscribe if you don't mind. And I really thank you all for watching. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Big hugs.